Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Thank you for coming. I can't wait to show you what I have been working on. I hope you enjoy this video. Let's dive right into it. In this video we will be exploring the origins of Taoism together, one of the oldest and most profound spiritual traditions in human history. Rooted in the mystical landscapes of ancient China, Taoism is not just a philosophy but a way of life that seeks harmony with the Tao, a concept often translated as the Way. In this documentary, we will dive into the historical emergence of Taoism, the lives and teachings of its foundational figures, and the cultural and philosophical ideas that have shaped its identity. To understand Taoism, we must first look at its historical and cultural backdrop. Taoism emerged during the Zhou Dynasty, 1046 to 256 BCE, a period of immense philosophical activity often referred to as the 100 Schools of Thought. This was a time of social upheaval, political fragmentation, and intellectual flourishing. The chaos of the Warring States period, 475 to 221 BC, further set the stage for Taoist ideas to resonate deeply with those seeking solace and order. Chinese society at the time was heavily influenced by animistic and shamanistic practices, reverence for nature, and an early form of ancestral worship. These elements created a fertile ground for the emergence of Taoist thought, which sought to interpret the rhythms of nature and human existence through profound simplicity. The period also saw the development of early cosmological ideas, including the 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, water, and their interplay, which provided a framework for understanding the world. As Taoism began to take shape, it absorbed and synthesized these cultural elements, creating a unique and enduring worldview. The foundational figure of Taoism is Laozi, also spelled Lao Tzu, whose name translates to Old Master. Although there is debate about whether Laozi was a historical person or a mythical figure, his influence is undeniable. Tradition holds that Laozi was an archivist in the Zhou court who, disillusioned by the political decay of his time, left civilization to seek a life of solitude. Before departing, he is said to have written the Tao Te Ching, a short yet profound text outlining the principles of the Tao and how to live in accordance with it. The Tao Te Ching's teachings initially spread among scholars and thinkers, resonating deeply in a society yearning for simplicity and harmony amidst chaos. Over time, its influence permeated various aspects of Chinese philosophy, inspiring debates, commentaries, and adaptations that cemented its status as a timeless guide to the art of living. The Tao Te Ching consists of 81 verses and is written in poetic form. Its key themes include the Tao, an ineffable, eternal force that underlies and unites all existence. Wu Wei, the concept of effortless action or aligning oneself with the natural flow of life. Simplicity and humility, valuing simplicity, flexibility, and humility over ambition and excess. The Tao Te Ching's paradoxical and poetic nature invites readers to reflect rather than provide direct answers. For centuries, it has been a source of inspiration for philosophers, poets, and seekers of wisdom. Its verses speak to universal truths, transcending cultural and temporal boundaries. While Laozi laid the philosophical foundation of Taoism, it was Zhuangzi, better known as Zhuangzi, who expanded and enriched its ideas. Zhuangzi's teachings, preserved in the book that bears his name, are a collection of parables, anecdotes, and philosophical musings. Zhuangzi's writing emphasizes relativity of perspective, the idea that truths are subjective and depend on one's point of view. Freedom from societal norms, advocating for detachment from conventional values and expectations to achieve personal liberation. unity with nature, emphasizing harmony with the natural world and rejecting artificial distinctions. One of Zhuangzi's famous stories is the tale of the butterfly dream, where he questions whether he is a man dreaming of being a butterfly or a butterfly dreaming of being a man. This story exemplifies his philosophy of questioning the boundaries between reality and illusion. Zhuangzi's humor and playful approach to profound questions make his work accessible and deeply resonant. Zhuangzi also critiqued the rigid structures of society, including politics and organized religion, suggesting that true freedom lay in embracing the spontaneity of life. His vision complements Laozi's teachings, offering a more dynamic and imaginative interpretation of Taoist principles. Taoism is deeply intertwined with other early Chinese philosophical traditions, particularly Confucianism. While Confucianism emphasizes social order, moral duty, and hierarchy, Taoism often advocates for individual freedom, spontaneity, and nonconformity. These differences, however, should not be seen as opposing. They reflect complementary approaches to understanding life. The tension and interplay between these philosophies have enriched Chinese thought for centuries. Taoism's philosophical roots also draw from ancient cosmology, particularly the concepts of yin and yang. This duality represents the interdependent and cyclical nature of opposites, light and dark, male and female, action and stillness. Taoist thought teaches that balance between these forces leads to harmony. The dynamic interplay of yin and yang is not merely a theoretical construct but a practical guide for living in harmony with the natural world. The I Ching, or Book of Changes, also influenced Taoist thought. This ancient divination text provided a framework for understanding change and transformation, aligning closely with Taoism's emphasis on adaptability and flow. Over time, Taoism evolved from a purely philosophical tradition into a religious practice, marked by key developments such as the formalization of rituals during the Han Dynasty, 206 BC, 220 CE, and the integration of alchemical practices aimed at achieving immortality. Figures like Zhang Daoling, the founder of the Celestial Masters sect, played a significant role in institutionalizing Taoism, while texts such as the Shangqing and Lingbao scriptures enriched its religious dimensions. These events and individuals shaped Taoism's transformation into an organized spiritual tradition with a rich cultural legacy. By the Han Dynasty, 206 BC, 220 CE, it began incorporating rituals, temples, and deities. The development of religious Taoism saw the rise of practices like alchemy, meditation, and the quest for immortality. These practices reflected Taoism's deep engagement with both the spiritual and material dimensions of life. One significant aspect of Taoist culture is its connection to nature. Taoist temples were often built in remote, picturesque locations, emphasizing the importance of immersing oneself in the natural world. Taoist priests and practitioners sought to emulate nature's rhythms through their spiritual exercises. Festivals and ceremonies celebrated the cycles of the seasons, reinforcing the idea of harmony with the cosmos. Religious Taoism also developed a pantheon of deities, reflecting the blending of Taoist, folk, and Buddhist traditions. Figures like the Jade Emperor and the Eight Immortals became central to popular Taoist worship, embodying principles of virtue, resilience, and transformation. Despite periods of suppression, Taoism has endured for millennia and continues to influence Chinese culture and beyond. Its teachings have shaped Chinese medicine, martial arts, such as Tai Chi and Qigong, art, and poetry. Moreover, its principles of simplicity, harmony, and ecological awareness have found renewed relevance in the modern world. Today, Taoism offers insights into sustainable living, mental well-being, and spiritual growth. Practices like mindfulness and meditation, rooted in Taoist tradition, are embraced globally. Taoism's emphasis on balance and interconnectedness resonates deeply in an era of environmental challenges and societal stress. The origins of Taoism remind us of the timeless quest for harmony with ourselves, each other, and the universe. Its teachings offer a path of simplicity and profound wisdom, encouraging us to flow with life rather than resist it. Whether through the words of Laozi and Zhuangzi or its enduring cultural practices, Taoism continues to inspire and guide those who seek to understand the deeper rhythms of existence. I hope you found this video intriguing. Thank you for watching and for joining me on this journey into the heart of Taoism. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you enjoyed this video, and don't miss out on the next week's video. Stay tuned to find out what comes next. I will see you in the next video. Much love, peace.